Most people believe that learning faster means doing more. More hours, more techniques, more information, more pressure. We stack tutorials, switch methods, and constantly search for shortcuts, hoping that intensity will compress time. But instead of mastery, we often get fatigue. Instead of clarity, confusion. Progress feels fragile, uneven, and frustratingly slow. The truth is uncomfortable. Most people don't learn slowly because they lack effort. They learn slowly because their effort is scattered. Attention moves too quickly. Foundations are unstable. The body and mind are rarely aligned. We rush forward before anything has truly settled. The samurai approached mastery from a completely different direction. They understood that speed is not created by force, but by structure. A sword strike delivered with tension is slower than one delivered with alignment. A technique performed with hesitation is weaker than a simple movement performed with certainty. What looked like extraordinary speed on the battlefield was the result of something far quieter, a system that removed friction from learning itself. Today, we'll explore the ancient samurai system for mastering any skill faster, not through pressure or obsession, but through precision, alignment, and disciplined simplicity. Principle 1. Kihon. When learning something new, most people want to feel advanced as quickly as possible. We skip basics because they feel repetitive and unimpressive. We assume fundamentals are something you get through on the way to real mastery. But this mindset creates a hidden problem. Every advanced technique rests on unstable ground. In samurai training, Kihon, the basics, were never abandoned. Even experienced warriors returned to fundamental stances, grips, and movements daily. Not because they were weak, but because they understood something essential. Mastery accelerates when hesitation disappears. The fewer things you need to think about, the faster you move. This works because the brain learns fastest when cognitive load is low. When fundamentals are deeply ingrained, attention is freed. Movements become clean. Decisions become immediate. What looks like speed is actually the absence of internal friction. To apply this, stop asking how to advance and start asking what you can simplify. Identify the single most basic element of your skill. The core movement, rule, or action everything else depends on. Practice it slowly, deliberately, and consistently, not to finish it, but to erase the need to think about it. The moment the foundation becomes invisible, progress accelerates on its own. Principle 2. Shin-gi-tai. Most modern learning happens in the head. We read, analyze, and plan endlessly, assuming understanding will automatically translate into skill. But when the time comes to act, the body hesitates. Movements feel unnatural. Focus breaks. Learning stalls. The samurai never separated knowledge from the body. Their system was built on Shin-gi-tai, the unity of mind, technique, and body. A sword strike was not just a technique to memorize. It was a posture, a breath, a mental state, and a physical sensation happening together. When these elements are misaligned, learning slows dramatically. The mind overthinks, the body resists, technique feels forced. But when alignment appears, skill formation becomes efficient. The body remembers what the mind no longer needs to control. This works because mastery is not stored as information. It is stored as pattern. The nervous system learns through repetition, sensation, and rhythm. When the body participates fully, learning embeds deeper and faster. To apply this, slow down your practice and bring awareness into physical details. Pay attention to posture, tension, breathing, and rhythm. Practice in shorter sessions with full presence instead of long sessions with wandering attention. Ask not only, do I understand this, but does this feel stable in my body? When mind and body align, progress stops feeling heavy. Principle 3. Kaizen. One of the greatest obstacles to mastering any skill is impatience. We expect visible progress too soon. When improvement feels subtle, we lose trust in the process. Motivation fades, routines collapse, and we start over again. Believing consistency failed us. Kaizen offers the opposite logic. Instead of chasing dramatic breakthroughs, it focuses on continuous, almost invisible refinement. Samurai did not seek sudden transformation. They refined stance by stance, breath by breath, repetition by repetition. Each improvement was small enough to feel effortless, but consistent enough to compound. This works because the brain resists large demands but accepts small ones easily. Tiny improvements bypass fear, ego, and fatigue. They create momentum without pressure. Over time, these micro-adjustments accumulate into mastery that appears sudden from the outside, but was inevitable from within. To apply Kaizen, reduce your daily practice until it feels almost too easy. One clean repetition, one focused minute, one precise adjustment. Repeat it daily without raising expectations too quickly. Trust that speed is not something you chase. It's something that emerges when resistance disappears. These three principles form a single system. Kihon removes unnecessary complexity. Shingitai aligns the learner with the skill. Kaizen ensures progress continues without burnout. Together, they create an environment where mastery accelerates naturally. Modern culture tells us to learn faster by pushing harder. The samurai learned faster by eliminating friction. By simplifying, aligning, and refining patiently, they allowed speed to surface without strain. What we call 10x faster is not about rushing. It's about removing what slows you down. The question is not whether you are capable of mastering a skill. Humans have done this for centuries, without modern tools, shortcuts, or motivation hacks. The real question is whether you are willing to learn the way mastery actually works, through structure, alignment, and patience. Choose one skill. Return to its foundation. Bring your body into the process. Improve just a little today. If this approach resonates with you, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more quiet, practical wisdom. Thank you for watching.